Today, San Francisco Supervisor Dean Preston also demanding the only grocery store in the city's Fillmore neighborhood stop its plans to close down.
We first told you about this last week. The Safeway on Webster Street in the Fillmore has been in business for 40 years. Its owners say the location will be closing in March. Supervisor Preston introduced a resolution today to try to stop that.
Ground Force Sarah Stinson talked with the supervisor, and she joins us now live in the city. Sarah?
Yeah, Supervisor Dean Preston says shutting down this Safeway will be harmful to some of the most vulnerable groups in the Fillmore district, as this location, it not only serves as a grocery store, but also a bank and pharmacy. A San Francisco supervisor is doing what he can to keep a grocery store open in the city's Fillmore neighborhood. Safeway on Webster Street is set to be closed in March after serving the neighborhood for 40 years. Safeway officials announced last week they sold the property to a company that will turn it into housing and commercial retail.
It was pretty shocking to community members.
Right away, Supervisor Dean Preston got to work on a resolution demanding the grocery store stay open until the property developer breaks ground.
It is not a good option to just shut down the community's only grocery store so that it can sit vacant for months or years. It just doesn't benefit anybody.
Preston says the closure of Safeway would be devastating, as the next closest location is a mile away on Market Street.
This is a major slap in the face to the Black community in the Fillmore, to Japantown right next door, to the many seniors of all races.
Preston says he's working to schedule a meeting with Safeway and the developer to make sure that a grocery store is included in the long-term plans for the property. Meanwhile, a spokesperson for Safeway says the store will close as planned. The grocer released a statement to Cron 4 saying, in part, the decision to close the Webster Street Safeway was not done without tremendous analysis, careful consideration, and thoughtful effort to keep our doors open. Like all retailers, we continuously evaluate the performance of our stores, and occasionally it's necessary to close locations that aren't meeting financial expectations.
I urge them to be more transparent, and I think they owe the community an explanation of if this is some kind of long-standing plan or some financial analysis they've done. Why are they waiting till January 2024 to tell anyone, and then announcing closure 2 months later?
Supervisor Preston wants to hold public community meetings. That way everyone can discuss ways to make sure that area doesn't turn into a food desert. Supervisors will be voting on this resolution on January 23rd. I'm Sarah Stinson reporting live in San Francisco, Cron 4 News.